Hello everyone, this is Greyshot117 and we are in the world of Kaiserreich today. We're doing another series single player in Kaiserreich, and last time I was the Austro-Asian Confederation. Now, fun fact, I may go back to it because they did add a huge focus tree, so that's kind of really cool and something maybe I'll get to eventually. But in the time being, right now, time for the Norwegians to rise to power. Yes, we're playing as Norway in this series. And why? Because Norway, I feel like, doesn't get much love. And also, I kind of want to play a Nordic power. So I'm like, you know what? Let me lead Norway to victory. And for those who don't know, in this world, Norway... Well, actually, let me just hit play and it should pop up. But essentially, Norway is not in a good state. It's not. It's unfortunately having a lot of issues. Just a lot of major issues. So right now, we're going to try to rebuild Norway a bit. Now, let's see. We could... defensive rearmament, get all those military factories. That's exactly what we're going to do. Let's see. Let's, oh, it's going to take a long time. Let's at least get some, hold on. I feel some industry, at least in the area, for the time being until we get more factories and whatnot. We have 9 men, and right now we're in a world where the communists, aka the Syndicalists, are in Union Britain, France, and as you can see, the northern part of Italy. What are we going to do exactly? Well, it's very simple. We're also going to become Syndicalist, because last time I was authoritarian as Australia, kind of pushing in, and that went iffy. But in this time I want to kind of go both land war and also a war that's naval, so it's a little bit of both, and Norway was the best option I could find. I'm probably going to try to choose Italy next, or maybe something in the Middle East, but for at least this time we are going to be over here. And as you can see, this is well, the state of Norway, and things are not going well. Again, we kind of were a big trade partner of Britain. When Britain fell and the Syndicalists took over, they didn't really trade with us anymore. And, you know, had some major issues. And Germany's like, well, you traded with them, so good luck, pal. So as you can see, we need to kind of rebuild ourselves a little bit. We currently have a major issue with a sluggish economy, but that means at least we have a sluggish economy that's not tied in with the German whole Black Monday thing. So we don't have to worry about that. We also have an air force that kind of sucks. So that's something we have to look into. Also, pretty much our political spectrum is all over the place, so we have to really focus on that. In any case, let's get to it, shall we? I'll start off with 3 until I get everything organized. Now, the good news about Norway is I'm not entirely devastated. I do have a small navy. Not amazing, but it is small. And the least I can do is kind of focus it. Wait, no, it's all separate. That's why. I can kind of focus it and do different functions and kind of fight other countries. Now, I'm going to turn myself Syndicalist so I can declare war on people a little bit sooner. That way I can also join Britain and France against Germany. And my goal in this series is to take over all the Nordic regions. That's my goal. That's my dream. That's the Nordic dream. And Norway will achieve that dream. So, how am I going to do that? Once again, become Syndicalist, hopefully by the end of the episode, and then start declaring war on other countries. Now, manpower is a major issue. Totalist Party will now be called the Norges. Oh god, I can't. I can't. The NKP. The Norwegian Communist Party. Okay, it disbanded, and now the Totalism Party is taking its place. Okay, that's, I guess, makes sense. But it's so tiny that I can barely see it. So, wonderful. Anyway, we have a decent navy. Not amazing, but at least it can go toe-to-toe with, hopefully, Denmark. And the goal is to fight Denmark immediately. Now, you could be asking yourself, Greyshot, they're tied with Germany. That's not going to work. Well, as soon as that little Black Monday incident happens, Norway will be able to invade Denmark because Denmark will leave Germany. Interesting. The Totalist Charter. So, it's pretty much just an idea of communism. Alright. And again, for those who don't know, you can kind of read here. Wait, where is it? Is it this? There we go. It kind of goes into each of them. And it tells exactly what they are. It should, anyway. Hold on. There we go. Social liberals. Where is... Social conservatives. It should pop up. Why isn't it popping up? I have social liberals that are popping up, but not that. Interesting. Well, social liberals, essentially, if I go to declare war on somebody, again, it's 75%, which is, again, not going to happen. We can't let that happen. So, what do? Well, very simple. Let's build up our fleet so we can combat any enemy. Wrong thing. Let's put the destroyers up top and bring the subs down below. Have a sub fleet. I kind of like having my subs different. That way they can focus on convoys while the other main fleet focuses on the enemy. So that's my goal. Trade mission to Japan, abso-freaking-lutely. Send that trade mission. You may ask yourself, well, Greyshot, why are you tying yourself with Japan? Oh, boy. Well, very simple. Japan is actually democratic, well, at least to a point. Now, they could go down the National Security Act and get all that done. It takes some time. They can go down the kind of more imperialistic route. There we go. And also that improves my sluggish economy and gives me a civilian building. Or they can go down democratic regime with more of a military focus. Again, there's multiple different avenues Japan can take. So we'll see how that goes. Like, Russia itself can go, well, multiple paths. Like, any one of these is a path for the Soviets. I'm sorry, for the Russians, along with going down a straight communist tree. So that's something they have to watch out for. Britain and France will kind of go down their own route and pick the kind of leader they want. Interesting. So, wait, is he a tyrant? Interesting. Very interesting. So what are we going to focus on right now? Well, we have a ton of convoys. Don't have to worry about that. I guess just really focus on destroyers. That's at least until we have a new, what is it called? A new heavy cruiser developed or something like that. Looks like we need light cruisers, actually. So we'll focus on that. So the army, let's kind of refocus that. Basic infantry forces. All right. Come on. Switch it up. Everyone's... Come on. There we go. Switches up. Let's get top guy in charge. That's great. I'm very happy for you. All right. Let's get this guy as the leader. And let's see. This guy's actually a good amount of supply, attack, everything. So we're going to put you as the leader. Oh, we'll give you Winter Expert. Awesome. And... hold on. Protest against farm foreclosures. So this would give a slight boost and a birth of a party, or we decline. Let's just pass the bill. Let's help the local farmers out. All right. So the guerrilla entrenchment speed, improve, bonus on land, makeshift bridges. I like that. Again, there we go. So let's give this guy, he's going to be our leader, and he's going to start drilling our men. So for the time being, let's make sure at least all the ports are secure. I mean, there should be just enough men to make sure the ports are at least not doing too badly. And with them being secure, let's hit play. Restoration of democracy in Australasia. Well, good for you. I'm so happy for you. Anyway, I mean, I did have a tyrant, like a really authoritarian government type position, kind of forcing my hand. All right, let's see. Let's put down that's forts. Ooh. Add two synthetic refineries. I like that. So let's keep going down there so we can get the oil, because that would actually help us out so we don't have to buy it. Anyway, so let's keep going. At least everything's being funded. Let's get some basic fighters. Syndicalism, whatever. Yeah, I know. Big whoop whoop. Again, it doesn't really matter. There we go. And then destroyer. I know it's not that many a year, but I can't afford right now to, especially with so few factories, to get another one. And right now you may be asking yourself, well, Greyshot, why don't you just, go military factories? Well, right now, they have a 30% drop, so I can't do that. I just can't. There's no way. Not going to happen. But, there we go. Got additional destroyers. We got 10. That's awesome. So we got at least that first fleet. Wait. And the state, revoke their status. Wait, hold on. It was found that the paramilitary organization is bulk against syndicalism. Well, we can't have that, so revoke their status, press organization. Let's get rid of them. And what's going to have? I'm assuming there's going to be another pop-up saying if it was a positive or negative. Well, okay, there goes the Pope. Oh, and the reason why I want to go Italy is because I think I know how to make Italy awesome. It's just, it takes a bit of time. Because, again, with this tech tree, you kind of really do. It's a smaller country. You do have to really focus on making it better. But I truly believe you can and make it a very powerful nation. Failure at suppression. Really? God damn it. Whatever. At least we still have positive amount of political power. And we're gaining political power, which is also a positive. All right, let's get a additional research speed going, because even though we have 3, that's kind of mediocre. We need 4 to at least keep up with most people. I'll be very good with 4. Let's see. But anyway, I have an idea how 2 Sicilies can be very powerful and kind of reunite. I know it's very difficult because, again, you have the Entente down here. You have the Communists up here. The formation of the Red Guards. What are these? Reporting that syndicalist parties and trade unions are covertly organizing paramilitary Red Guards. Oh, that works. Again, even though I'm, like, down with the syndicalists, I'm, like, going in my back room saying, like, just on the phone, being like, hey, boss. Yeah, no, don't worry. We sent him to the wrong location. Syndicalists are definitely going to roll over Norway. Promise. The PayPal Enclave, all right. So you have this little guy over here. I can't really see it a little. So we have Pope Pius, so he's fighting corruption and traditional values. Well, okay. At least they're going down that route. Germany is aftermath of Black Monday, so they're trying to fix the whole, depression that they just caused. So good job on that regard. Communist France is building up an army. At least I think they are. So that I guess they could be trying to expand. Britain is going through the trade union. All right. Enjad was seized by what? Oh. Huh. Well, I wonder if that's going to be Arabia one day. I wonder. Anyway, we have, well, I love that, Muscat. That's pretty much the city's name. So, yeah, originally Oman, which, what? Again, fun fact, you want to ever remember it? My teacher in high school remembered, oh man, a Muscat. Get it? Get it? Anyway, let's double check over here. What is this? So this would increase stability, but and it's fine. We don't need to spend the political power yet. We're barely getting any as is. But we can shoot up to partial mobilization, which would allow me to get more factories and would actually increase military factory speed, which would really seriously help. So we are going to do that because that way we can get more factories and just boost things up. Oh, great. Okay, no new factories, but once we'll just decrease that slightly, and then we'll focus on military factories. So at least that would give me a bonus to getting them done rather than a detriment. And yes, I know I can build a navy, but I'm going to really focus kind of here. There we go. Anyway, with all that underway, it's just time to build up. I have a puny air force, a very small army that I'm slowly just working to get better. But hey, I feel pretty confident. Now, hold on. Now, if I were to go down this, it requires... Okay, so I can just easily go down that route. Now, let's just work on my factories, and let's just go full speed. Full speed underway. Steel, we are down on. So let's just grab that so we can just keep working on men. Let's help the Union of Britain out. I feel like they're going to need the most help, as they're going to have to contend with both the Entente fleets and the German fleets. A revolution in Spain, wonderful. Hey, you know what, Spain? I'm sorry, Siam. Wait, was it Spain? No, Siam. Or is it Burma? Hold on. Oswald has been chairman of the... Wonderful. Fantastic. Alright, so it's the Chinese-Tibet War. Really? Oh. Once again, Tibet's on one side, and Mongolia's on the other. Clay could win this. It just depends on how they do. We'll see. We'll check back on them later. Wait, work for the workless. Oh, okay. They went... Okay. The public welfare reforms. They're trying to fix the government is what they're trying to do. Because, again, anyone in Europe is pretty much hit by that if they're trading. Fun fact, they're probably not going to trade with communists, so, they're not really affected at all. Revolutionary education. Alright, so communal syndicalism. Interesting. That would increase the research speed. Alright. So it's time for me to speed back up and get Norway back on top. So, again, there's in the tech tree itself, you can go down here. I should probably show it. I did a little test run. And you can see right here that you can start, like, issues with Sweden and stuff like that. But if I come in and take Denmark, I can at least grab all their factories, plus then grab the north. So that's why I'm kind of trying to go as fast as possible to get that, to build up enough men to attack them. Anyway, that's my goal. So right now, let's just get the guns going. Union and Syndicalist achieves Italian majority. Interesting. Good luck, man. Best of luck to you. But again, they're in their own faction. Now, again, don't discount the Entente. They are still very powerful and can get more members. They can get Portugal on their side, and also I believe they can get Spain on their side if they can win the Civil War correctly. So we'll see how well that goes for them. Let's get the synthetic refineries, and then we can also get the research slot. Poland elects a king. All right, cool. Who's the king? A Saxon king, which would make it under... Yep, it's pretty much a German king. So they're just going to pretty much keep themselves under that. Okay. But yeah, Germany themselves have created like a European Union-esque. They're not exactly... Wait, Dutch... Oh, right, Indochina. Which has its own like little... Hold on, if I can slow things down just slightly. I'm still speeding pretty fast. Essentially, it's a communist revolution over here. I'm not exactly sure why there's a communist revolution over here, as pretty much every other country is kind of normal. I'm assuming it's just communism is spreading throughout the world. But unlike like China, where you can kind of get why North Vietnam had like communist influences because it was right there, there's not really a communist state anywhere that... I mean, like, I guess you have the Bharati Commune, but like these guys aren't. Like, there's just as many liberal and authoritarian governments, but maybe they're just like, you know what, we don't like these paternal autocrats, so we'll go the complete opposite, which I guess in this mind would be, well, radical socialists. So, yay. Let's just remand these guys and make them the Norwegian army. There we go. And should be relatively fine. Again, keep them on defense for the time being. I have no manpower, so we're going to have to work on that soon. But luckily, I can go down Roog's plan to get 2%. So we'll do that. We can go down here and get a lot of civilian factories. But that being said, it's going to take some time. At least for the time being, let's see, upgrade the Gloma line. This is in Ostendel. Why? Hold on. Is this what they're referring to? Like a line between them and Sweden? I mean, okay. Interesting choice. But right now, I would probably want to reman the army, because at least I have enough military factories for guns. Well, okay, we don't need that many for towed artillery. Let's just try to get guns online. There we go. More guns I have, the better my army is, because I don't think my army is all that well equipped. Let's double check. Let's click on my army and see. Actually, let's click on the army and see what they have. So they got, support equipment, which we probably need more of, I would assume. Nope, support equipment's going fine, but just in case, we'll put a little bit there. And overall, we're at 90%. Okay, so 90%, but that being said, we are pretty bare. I think we have 8 or 12. We're combat with 12, so we need at least... I want 20 at least, so let's get these guys up to 20. I would rather have 20 than a 20 width, so they're better at fighting the enemy. At least that's me. So let's see. It's October, so Japan has probably picked something. All right, National Security Act is about to be underway. I'm very curious to see what they pick. Very curious, because again, they've gone democratic before, which was a shock to me as Australia. But we'll see what they do end up choosing. And again, we also have the American Civil War that will most likely pop up soon. There we go. Synthetic refinery is underway. I can get an additional research slot, which would help in overall research. But right now, I feel like building an army is kind of something I need to do right now. So we're going to do that immediately. Again, 2% of the population, which Norway, let's currently check over here and see its population. So where is it? Shoot. Damn it, where's that? There's a way for me to see the total population. Hold on. Here we go. So, oh right, duh, I can just go up here. So the eligible core population. Hold on, pause. Let's see. The core population is at exactly close to 3 million. I'm at limited conscription already, so that does suck. But let's see. So if we can get up to 5%, that would mean that, let's see, if we're at 5% of close to 3 million, bring it down and carry the 1. Okay, that wouldn't be too bad. That wouldn't be too bad, because 10% is 300,000. So, again, 5% would be 150,000. So we can get all those men. I feel like we'll definitely be doing well. So let's see. Radical Socialists win. Social Democrats and Liberals gain a majority. Or the Conservatives and Farmers. Interesting. Well, I feel like the Radical Socialists, because I could do Social Democrats, but we kind of want to go Communist, so we're going to go here. Syndicalist interference. Remove Syndicalist interference. Syndicalist interference. How badly is that affecting me right now? There's nothing... There's no national spirit called Syndicalist interference. Huh. Interesting. Well, let's see. Radicalists win a plurality. And, yeah, that's probably what I want to do. Elections take place every 3 years. 3 years, 3 years. Okay, so yeah, let's go that. Let's see. We got a lot of political power, minus construction speed. Or we have a guy with a lot of stability that decreases even further. And that's what, 0.8? I mean, I guess. But that means with war support and stability goes up, which is good. And we get a little bit more political power. Or we at least can... I probably want to go this, just to get the excess political power. Because look at that, 0.62. That's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good, right? Just, you know, don't look at the factories. Just don't look at the factories all that much. Alright. The conservative protest. Yeah, for those who don't, I'm about to lose a lot of political power. So, again, this isn't... Don't be shocked. I'm about to go down to this deep well. But the good news is, we look down here. And we look here, we get more manpower, and I come back and do, where is it? There's, oh, right. Do the People's Constitution and gain 100 political power, and then also can go down here, remove the sluggish economy, and do a bunch of other bonus stuff. So I'm not too worried about it. Again, there could have been the Democratic mandate, but once again, I'm not exactly a big fan of that, because again, it's just being Democratic. And then if I go over here, it's just... kind of linking up with the rest of Scandinavia. So, or again, consolidate power. Yeah, that's essentially Africa, Germany versus Portugal. If I go over here, it's just, well, declare war on everybody, which is fine. But that being said, I want to be something a little different, and it was that last game. So again, I want to be Syndicalist. It's been a while since I've supported the Syndicalists, so I kind of want to support them. So let's see. No election yet. Alright, why won't he shut up? And Gardner has been chosen as president. So he has expanded the FBI, banking reforms, defend the status quo. So gained market liberals, Democrats, social liberals, and social conservatives, and more political power. And then defend democracy. Interesting. So this one seems like the best one to go. I do know, if I recall correctly, you can go Curtis and kind of get through the Civil War. Major reforms. We're definitely doing some major reforms in the government. What major reforms? Very simple. We're becoming syndicalists. That's what our reforms are. But at least right now, let's see, our current leader. Elections in Italy. Well, good for you. If I go over and click that, we're at 30%, which is not a lot, but it's at least better than a lot of these more radicalist parties. Because look at, they're like under 10% each. The Radical Socialists at 3%, but hey, we're trying. Oh boy. Police refuse to take action, clashes. Workers' militia's situation reportedly escalated. Okay, so we're right now getting into a civil war type situation in Norway. So things are really going to hit the shit. Alright, let's go down. Oh my god, all my research done at the same time. Oh good, the union's mobilized. Perfect. But now we're in general strikes. So, you know, they're trying to help out. And the hour decision. So right now, again, just to kind of give an idea for those who are just trying to figure out what the heck is going on while I get everything going with my economy. Right now we have a Syndicalist Norway or a Nationalist Norway. One of the two things will happen. We're going to go Syndicalist, as I stated. And look at that. Plus 150 political power. Boom, bada, bing. We're doing a lot better for ourselves. And then we have choosing a new general secretary. We have a guy with a ton of political power per day. Or we have a guy with good factory output and decent political power. So, again, a lot of political power, down initially or up. Now, right now, if we look over here, what could we possibly do with that political power? Well, we could also get a bunch of stuff that helps, you know, military speed and research time and stuff like that. So, there's a lot of stuff we can use for that. So we got the trade units leader or party secretary. And right now I'm looking at this, and it's either factory output plus 8%, which is pretty freaking big, or that. What are we at right now? We're at 30. Okay, so we definitely need to increase it by some. So we'll do this. We need the extra political power per turn. At least to me. At least to me we need it. Alright. So congratulations everybody. We are now Syndicalist with a, well, not so big amount. But at least it's over 20%, so we're not low popularity. Okay, we're not very low popularity. Yeah. Again, to get medium popularity, it's 40-60. High popularity is 60-80, and very high is over 80%, and that will help us out immensely. So we need to kind of get more people involved in the government. We kind of need to force the government to have more say. How do we do that? Well, very simple. Once we do this, we're going to jump over here, get Rook's plan to bump up our military action. Wait, let's see. Total manpower about is mobilizing per day. Wow, we're losing people mobilizing. Shoot. I guess technically, I mean, just thinking about it, again, people fled to Sweden, so that is a problem. And Sweden right now, in case you're wondering, oh, how powerful is Sweden? Sweden army is just barely bigger than us. And overall, we have as many military factories as them. They have more civilian by far. So let's see. Let's do Roog's plan to get that. Ooh, we can do plus 100. Opening the Constitutional Convention. Probably need to make more men real quick. So that way we can start declaring war on people. Because we're already communists, we just need more men to go to war with. So that way we can automatically declare war on Denmark in a little bit. Just a little bit. We just need to get what? About 20... Yeah, I would probably about 20 divisions would probably be what we need, because that way we can protect the coast, have enough men to hit them, and neutralize them. Because they only have around 7 or 8, and I'm assuming they're going to try to counterattack. But again, we have 9, so we're not doing that great. Ireland's a little too far away for me to invade. We could really hit them, though. And to be fair, it is an island, so I guess we could take Ireland as well. So that's an opportunity. They're no longer with Germany. So we could definitely look at them for a possible location to grab. Let's see. All these locations are unfortunately under the German sphere of influence. And Finland is another location we can get, but they have a lot of men. Not factories, but just men in general. And my rationale for that is they're making sure that they can step up to the plate and fight, well, the Russians when they come into play. Again, they go in the white piece. They essentially do a slight border skirmish, and then they're fine. So, yeah, they really don't take that much territory from Portugal. Portugal's another one I've been looking at possibly and doing, because they just have their own unique tree and everything, and they're more focused down there. So it could be something I look into going. But once again, the best way to play this game is when you're by yourself, Syndicalist or a nationalist, so you can gain territory and do wars. If you're doing a democracy, it's best to do that with a team, so that way, because they're kind of the underdogs, and that way you can kind of like talk to each other, communicate, and, you know, keep the game exciting when there's a lot of downtime. Because as a democracy like the Entente, you're not really doing all that much. Sure, you could cause civil war in the French Republic, but once again, it's stuff like that. Canada's not going to be really in any wars for quite some time. Sure, there's stuff that pops up with Afghanistan and whatnot, but that's not really, like, you're just pushing them back. You can probably take that if you're very quick about it, but it's unlikely to do so just because of all the mountains. Anyway, we're at 6% world tension. Probably the next couple things will most likely be Spain kicking in the high gear, and what else is there? Not really all that much. Man, this guy looks so freaking bummed. He's like, I guess I'm the leader of the country. Oh well. Let's see. We have this guy who looks like, man, he looks like he knows what he's doing. Either that or he's like, I'm just barely alive. Like, he's just like, or awake. He's just like, I'm here. I promise I'm here. Absolutely. So at least our guy is giving us political power without too much. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I was going to say, the Grand Protectorate. Oh, okay. Some of them tell you their bonuses, some of them don't. Okay. Interesting little deduction there. But I guess for right now, we just need to build up and prepare for conflict for any sort of major power. There's not much really happening. We're just trying to get through this plan, get more manpower, and prepare for... Oh, shit. Well, on that note, America has gone to civil war. So good job, America. Good job. If I had to guess who's probably going to win... Very interesting. Very interesting. Alright, we now have the Pacific states also going to war. Not as much... Wow, okay. I thought they would get more states. I think sometimes they do. And sometimes they don't. Interesting. So now they're now into the Civil War. Huh. Okay. And again, that also kind of goes into Hawaii and the Philippines, which can kind of choose their own things. They don't get their own tech tree. Very interesting. Alright, so let's see. What can we go? Let's go down this. Wait, there's nothing here? Nope. Let's start that convention. Let's get things in order. Well, in any case, we'll do that next time. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. This has been a Greyshot 117 here, and we'll see you all next time. Hello everyone, and before I go, I want to give a special shout out to a few more Patreon supporters. Vorn, Leo, Joey, Delta, Ace, Nick, Tim, and Lobo. Thank you guys so much for your awesome support. You guys rock. It's been Greyshot 17, and I'll see you next time.